Hello, I just wanted to post a video today with something that's been deep in my heart, and it's about not caring what people think. And it's just something that I think a lot of resellers go through. And it's not just resellers, but just people in general. When you're making decisions and choices in your life, the first thing you want to do is ask your friends, your family, your therapist, your dog, just everybody. Just instead of just looking inward and saying, okay, what is it that I really believe and what do I really want to do? You have this thought and you just straight go to all the different avenues, and then once you get this big ass consensus, then you think, okay, maybe I should do it, or let me do my pros and cons and all of that. And it's good to have a process and to listen to perspective, but ultimately your intuition and your heart is going to lead you to make the best decision for you. And if you want to look it through the lens of a psychotherapy perspective, you could say it be like your intuition. If you want to look it through the Christian spiritual aspect, you would say something like the Holy Spirit. And if you want to look to it from the humanistic standpoint, you would say looking towards myself. So there's different ways of phrasing it, but what it really comes down to is just trusting in your intuition and being wise with your choices. So I just wanted to give certain examples. I know that there are a lot of people here that are resellers and they sell online and they sell on e-commerce, and maybe their friends and family are saying, get a job. Like, why are you doing that? And you kind of feel like, what am I not doing that's enough? Like, you think that making money every day in my pajamas and calling my shots, going on vacation for a week and still getting money income coming through is not a job. Like, it's just anything that we see as different in society is looked or frowned upon as not fitting in, is when people are like, well, you need to get a job, or say you're single and you want to stay single. Why are you single? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, something that's just not in the norm, people will want to say and just kind of judge that because it's not something that they're used to, but it's more about them. And it says something about them and what they believe and their experiences and their value system versus you and what you know about yourself. Maybe you have, like some kind of disability, like a hearing disability or some kind of speech impediment or something, and you do not want to be in the public and you just want to do things behind the scenes, and that works better for you. So that's for you to decide, not for some strangers that have not had any challenges with working in the real world or anything like that. Or maybe you don't have that. I know people that are doctors and lawyers and they wanted to do reselling and they're making way more money as a reseller than they were as a doctor. So just looking inwards and just making that choice for yourself. And of course, the opinions might affect your self-esteem and your self-worth, but if you have a strong identity and if you believe in yourself and if you love yourself and you trust yourself, then you will not let those opinions affect you. So I want to give you some personal examples on my life that I really am happy that I did not listen to others and that I trusted my own judgment and my own gut to make these decisions. So in terms of my personal life, when I was about to marry my husband, James, I hardly knew him, and actually I met him through Tinder. Swipe right. Okay, yeah, so I met him through Tinder, and my friends and family are like, you're gonna move in with this guy and you don't even know him, he's never gonna marry you. And or if you be with this guy and he doesn't even know you that well, he's gonna dump you, he's not gonna marry you, he's just gonna play with your heart. Or I met a friend that said that she met him and she said, you guys are just not compatible, do not date him. And guess what? I didn't listen to any of them, and he's been the best thing that's ever happened to me. And everybody, almost like 95% of the people in my life, didn't think that I was going to end up marrying him and that that things were going to work out. And guess what? It did work out. And that is for like a personal thing. So if you have like a history of picking bad men or whatever like that, it's good to get counseling and therapy to work through those issues before you make that choice for internally. But if you already done the work and you've already know that, maybe the Lord was speaking to you, telling you this is right, this is for you, then you can go ahead and just make those choices for yourself. In terms of like my business and my professional life, there are many purchases. I bought these Zara sandals for $80 each, and everybody's like, are you smoking crack? Why are you going to spend so much money? And I bought like 7 of them, and I sold all of them for over $120 each. Some of them $150, some of them almost to $200. And everybody thought like that was just a bad choice. Like, why do you want to spend $70 on something retail when you could buy 10 items at the thrift store or something like that? But I knew my following, I knew my followers, I knew my market, and I knew what was best for my business decision to make that choice. Those people that might not have been having a huge following of Zara sellers, or maybe they have only been shopping at the bins and they just had experience with just the bins, they have their perspective, their values, and their experiences that are coloring their advice for me. So when you are giving or asking for advice, you want to also look at what is their value system, what are their experiences, why are they saying those things, where is that coming from? Because that is reason why they might be giving you the advice that they give you. So I want you to really pray through your decisions, but just know that pros and cons lists are great for yourself if you want to make those choices. Hearing perspective, watching YouTube videos, telling your dog, whatever you want to do, you can let that influence your choices and make that kind of confirmation, or just wrestling through things more to be more thoughtful about your choices. But at the end of the day, you get to choose the direction that you want your life to go. And if you pray through it and you just feel in your heart, your gut, your intuition, your Holy Spirit, the self, the ego, whatever you want to call it, and you feel that this is the best choice for you, then you can make that choice. And even if it is the wrong choice, you will still learn things in that experience that you could also help others with or guide others with that will make you better choices. And there are many, many gurus and sellers that have said, I did drop shipping thing and I lost $7,000 the first 5 products. And then the 6th product was the hit wonder and I made $10,000 to $30,000 a month on that project. There's people that say things like, I was doing wholesale, Amazon tanked my listing, but guess what? The next listing, I did a killing and I made $30,000 a month on that. And there's just so many stories of people that had even bad choices that they made that actually through experience, through practice, through refining those experiences, they got better, that they learned a lesson and it helped them in the future in their goals now. So I just want you to just feel confident about who you are, your choices. And if you have had trauma, bad experiences, hurt choices that have been bad for you, maybe you want to work that through therapy and just work through those traumas before you trust yourself. But all in all, if you've done your work, if you've made a lot of if you've done your homework and you know that, you know what, this is a really good choice to me, just make that commitment and love yourself and make those choices for yourself. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope this touches somebody in some way who's just on the fence about something in their life, and that this helps you to have that confidence to trust your instinct. My name is Christina Bunch. I'm Bunch of Styles. I'm on Instagram, Bunch of Styles. This is my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe or share. And I just really look forward to helping you. I'm studying to be a licensed therapist, and I'm a reseller that wants to help people to learn how to be healthy, wealthy, and wise in all aspects of their lives. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.